Hello and welcome to all Tristrike Tuesdays tuning in today. Yeah, today we are live. It's me, Green. You know me. It's been a little while, but I'm back here on the commentary by myself. Um, once again. Uh, yeah, today we are live on Twitch and YouTube, but we did this last time and most people watch on Twitch, which is perfectly fine by me. I don't make money from YouTube. I don't make much money from Twitch. But I do make a few cents. So we are going to be getting into this. This is the Tristrike Tuesdays EU edition, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you didn't know that, I'm not sure why you're here. And we are just going to be streaming here for a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll do the whole thing. We might go into commentary for a little bit there. Just give me a little break. But we got these first two teams here. We have Daihut Namgarden and Clown Ensemble, and they're just going to be getting into it right away here on Mahi Mahi with only 3 people. So we're probably just going to cancel here in a second, but that gives me a little more time to speak here. We are on Splat Zones, as we always start off on in Tristrike Tuesdays. Splat Zones Mahi is a favorite of mine. If you didn't catch it, a couple weeks ago, maybe last EU edition, we switched up the map pool, and that change is also being tried out in the NA edition. It was tried out last week, and that is we brought back all modes. So for a while there, we were running tower and zones only, always starting on zones, but now we've switched to all modes, more limited on the Rainmaker, I believe. But we have all 4 in there. So that'll be an interesting kind of change of pace we have here. But yeah, so our maps here, as you can see, we have Splat Zones, Mahi, then we have Clam Blitz, Crab Leg. And that's cool just because I like seeing Clam Blitz. We used to run Tristrike Tuesdays with Clam Blitz before we switched to Tower, and that was pretty cool. And then our last one is Tower Mega, whichever you say. Alright, we are going to try this one more time here on the Splat Zones Mahi. We have these weapons from Clan Ensemble and these weapons from Daihut Namgarden. This is interesting. I don't know the new kids as well. I don't know their names or anything like that yet. But it's a lot of the new kids. I mean, not that new anymore, but you know what I mean. From Daihut Namgarden. We've seen them here before. I don't remember exactly how well they did before in Tristrike Tuesdays EU, but I know they did well, so I'm expecting a lot from them. So we already see 2 down on the side of Clown Ensemble. Just a decent opening from them, but it looks like Daihut Namgarden is going to come back in and try to take some of the space here. But it's a pretty contested zone there. We see the Forge kind of going on the right and getting caught out. They just got pincered, and we see the Dread unfortunately just fall into the water there. Happens to the best of us, it's happened to me, you know? But that is definitely going to set back Daihut Nia as they try to push back in here. Looks like the water has dropped and all that already, so they just need to get back in here. But Clown Ensemble is not making it easy. Even with these picks, right, you see Clown Ensemble is currently 2 down. They're still doing a great job, especially that decap right there, getting several with just one splash there. And this is going to be a difficult, even with 2 down inside Clown Ensemble, a difficult zone for Daihut to push back on, but they will be capping it after getting enough picks. But we see this decap here still shirking around zone, getting some picks and not letting Daihut Namgarden take any real space here. You know, they're not going to be making too much of a lead. Even we saw EQ there with the machine. they should have been taken out, but they managed to trade right before they were. And we see this brush here behind this stuff from Clan Ensemble, also just definitely making it difficult for Daihun to really go anywhere here. Yeah, and now they're 3 down, so Clan Ensemble is doing just a great job of holding this zone, keeping Daihun pretty much locked down, even when they have members go down. So just hats off to them. We see Lumen here on the Rapid Blaster. They're gonna try to push up, and then Hugh here with the machine is just going to instantly take that, and that's a wipeout instead from Clan Ensemble. There, with just a few seconds left on the clock, I don't think that Daihun is going to be able to get back in, as they don't, and Clan Ensemble does end up taking game 1 there. So yeah, just a really good first game from Clan Ensemble. I mean, yeah, no, I'm really impressed with their playing, their ability to just not go down even when they had disadvantage. And that held, they're able to hold zone here in Spazin Mahi. Now, I'm not sure if Clam Blitz is gonna go quite the same, because I'd say one of the things we like to do here in Tristrike Tuesdays is really look at how the different modes are going to impact things. And the difference between Splat Zones and Clam Blitz, especially on Crab Leg, is that you're going to have to push in a lot further to score here on Clam Blitz. And so that kind of like ability to hold that Clan Ensemble used to really take a decisive game 1 is going to be good on defense, but it's not going to really help them on offense. So they're going to have to play a little bit slower, I think, here, in order to not get, in order to be able to score, which, you know, is a little easier on Splat Zones. So I'm excited to see what Daihun will be able to do on this one. I don't think it's a set game at all here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should run ads. So sorry if you have to watch the pre-roll before click onto the stream. I forgot to run those before stream. Yeah, we're just waiting here. As I'm running out of things to say, but it looks like we're gonna be getting into game 2 here shortly. Yeah. Alright. So this is Clam Blitz, like I said. Crab Leg, we are seeing a similar comp. I don't think we saw the Bamboo before from Clan Ensemble, or the Bella actually. I think it's looking about the same from Daihun. I'm Golden. I've never been good at remembering which weapons people use. And we're going to see here just a very quick push by the brush there, getting 2, but then 2 go down, including that brush. So it starts off 2 down each side, pretty even here. We see the Bella here actually managing to push in and get one from Clan Ensemble. And actually, despite going in pretty far, I thought, they did not go down. It looks like Clan Ensemble was able to really make a very quick push there, take out many members that hurt, and they actually are scoring now. But it looks like as they go 2 down, they don't really have clams. It's probably going to be close to the end of that push. We see the decav there actually getting kind of lucky with the clam spawn there, right into the basket, managing to put in a couple more clams there, and extending that push for a little bit longer. But the basket has closed now. It was a pretty good push to 62. You know, they say 60 is really your target on the first push, because that's like a regular clam in the pity. But 62 is not too far. Definitely a pretty solid first push there from Clan Ensemble. Yeah, Bella's right. So, yeah, now we're just gonna see if Daiho is going to be able to push back in here. They did get 2 down very nicely there. We see I believe that was the pro, pushing up pretty far that did get taken out, and unfortunately wiped out there. So it looks like they did not get the chance to score, and it looks like Clan Ensemble might be getting a chance here in a second. The brush runs up, but is unable to get anything, and it looks like they are going to be pretty much wiped out as well, just one left standing. It looks like there's some jumps that are going to be camped here, so definitely the end of that push for Clan Ensemble. But it is definitely Daiho's time to score here. They need, it's not their time to score, but they need to score, right? Clan Ensemble definitely needs to push less than they do, because they've got a pretty nice lead there. So we're going to see 3 down on the side of Clan Ensemble. Daihoten is definitely trying to make a ball here, trying to push up. But like I said, it's pretty difficult, as we saw in the last game, to wipe out Clan Ensemble. So we're gonna see if they're able to finalize this push. It is pretty far that you have to go here on Crab Leg. And definitely with things like that bamboo, as we saw right there, it is difficult, for sure, on these kind of more open sight lines, against that kind of mid-range weapon. So we see 2, 3-ish down on the side of Daihoten. Just that Stamper up. And the decap, I think so, not decap, Dread somewhere up there. Definitely, it seems pretty difficult for either of these teams to score here right now, but we do see Clan Ensemble pushing up on these grids here with this bamboo, getting 1 pick, fighting this Stamper, ending up getting that Stamper down, and they will score there, instantly breaking that, those pity points there, and they are going to score down to 46. But like last time, not a ton of clams. We're going to see if the decaf here is able to score at least 1 more. We see the Octobrush here up on top, right? Really keeping Daihoten back, not letting them fully push Clan Ensemble out here, as they set up the grab ball and they set up the bubble to score a 2nd time. And we're going to see if this push can last a little bit longer here. The decaf here on the ramp, and we see the members, the EQ on the bamboo and the decaf up here now on the top right. Definitely just difficult to get them out here, and that is going to make it very difficult for Daihoten to get that kind of reactive push that you can sometimes get in Clan Blitz when you can wipe out the pushing team. Sorry about that. And as I was briefly gone there, it looks like Clan Ensemble managed to make yet another push. And it looks like they're going to be able to knock out, if they can score 1 more clam here, it looks like the villa's going to do just that. So game 2 goes to Clan Ensemble. So before that last game there, I was predicting, based on the mode and map there, that it was going to be difficult for Clan Ensemble to make as strong of pushes as we saw, and as strong of folds as we saw on the first map. And I would say that we definitely saw that. They didn't follow zone defense, for sure, but it was more difficult for them to score on Clan Blitz, but it definitely was not that difficult, as they did several times. They're just very good at not only pushing, but sustaining a push. Even as members go down, they are not getting wiped out. After those pushes, they're really able to keep that pressure going. And keep pressure going is definitely what you have to do here on Tower Control Mako. Because it's tower control, and so you have to kind of push by the enemy stack for a long time there. And I'm interested to see whether we're gonna see the return of that machine, because it's a little less open than we saw with when they're using the bamboo, but the bamboo definitely did work well on the side of Clown Ensemble. But either way, I think we're going to see definitely a lot of just like pushing forward and then just kind of trying to hold that front stack there on the offense. Especially from Clown Ensemble. I'm excited to see if they're going to be able to make those holds. But Die Hard and I'm Garden, which I've not been talking about that much, at least not in a positive light, is clearly very good at starting their pushes. And so with the tower, with the kind of offense snowball that it can be, I could definitely see them actually making a comeback here in this third game. And while that might not win them the set, that would definitely help them just in the overall, like, because it's top 2 teams that make top bracket here in Tristrike Tuesdays. So it could be a very important game for them. So I'm excited to see if they can really make something happen. Game 3 here. We see the machine again, and we no longer see the sword from Die Hard. Other than that, and we also no longer see the umbrella that we saw last game from Clown Ensemble. So it looks like pretty much a return to the first comp that we saw on that Mahi game, which makes sense. I feel like these two maps, they're not at all similar, but they're kind of similar. You know what I mean? So we see immediately the Octobush getting several picks there on the stack, and really just pushing up super far here at the start. Looks like they're going to be quickly picked off by that bucket there. Can't get too cocky there, for sure. We see the bucket coming in from the right, contesting tower, actually managing with the dreads to get them as Ensemble goes 3 down and gets wiped out. It's kind of the opposite of what I was saying before, where I said it was hard to wipe them out. It looks like I did finally manage to wipe them out here. So they're going to start on their push, but Ensemble is back very quickly. So we see more fights in mid here, but Ensemble did just go 3 down. We see it's just kind of this bow here. They're doing a great job of holding the space, managing to get 2, and now suddenly Die Hard is 3 down and then wiped. As Ensemble starts their push again with only 2 members up, but definitely they're going to be making jumps into this tower. Some suction bombs were there trying to dissuade them, but it didn't really work. They're going to continue this push. They are 2 down, but Die Hard is just having a very difficult time, even with their kind of double bucket comp here, of hitting them off that tower with all these kind of mid-range weapons that we're seeing from Clown Ensemble. It's just so difficult to really get in there, and that is going to allow them to wipe or to KO very quickly and take the set. Yeah, so that was a first set there. I am going to make a very quick pivot to the break because I forgot to set up the next sets and I don't want to miss them. So we will see you very soon on either Twitch or YouTube, wherever you prefer to watch the stream, right after this quick break. Alright, welcome back. We are here with game two. Sorry, not game two, round two of Tristrike Tuesdays, number 4 EU. Um, after that break there, yeah. Sorry about the long wait. I forgot to change the pool. But we are going to jump into it very shortly here. Um, We're starting with Tidy Tidings and 60% refillers on Splat Zone's ship shape. We're going to see a Luna Blaster, which is pretty interesting and otherwise a pretty normal comp from Tidy Tidings. And you're going to see an E-Leader and a Splat Roller, which I don't think I've seen a lot of recently from the side of the other team. 60% refillers there. And instantly we're going to see teams here take pretty normal, familiar places. 60% refillers is pretty concentrated here on the right side, especially with these longer range weapons like the E-Leader and they also have a crab tank out. And that initially made them not have the zone, but they have actually managed to take out some members of Tidy Tidings, and so now they do actually have a pretty good hold on the zone, as we see a crab tank coming out from Tidy Tidings trying to contest that side there. And that also ends up with the zone being contested as more specials are popped Tidy Tidings, and they do manage to take the zone and push 60% refillers out of that position they had there. And one player goes down here to that bucket, just shooting over the ledge, because the Luna Blast is also trying to make something happen to the ledge. Just a terrible ledge to try to go near, honestly. We do see the missiles come out here from Dreamer, who's going to try to make some space for their team to push here. As we see the crab tank get popped as well from 60% relief runners. They just really need to kind of make an opening here. It looks like they have managed to push Tidy Tidings mostly back into their side of the map, and that will allow them to take zone. But we do see that Luna Blaster here from Tidy Tidings kind of choking in this corner, not actually able to get much done before getting picked out by that E-Leader. Just E-Leader is a weapon that I've kind of, I don't say I dislike, but I hate it. It is very difficult to play against, I feel. Not because it's not because it's impossible to play against, but just because sometimes you just get picked off. It happens, but it's not the most consistent weapon, as we see Tidy Tidings has made quite the comeback here and has taken zone and is going to be able to push members of 60% refillers back. This Kraken is going to take out one and damage this bucket here, but it did not manage to take them out. So Tidy Tidings will retain these kinds of front two stacks, I guess mid two stacks, as Van here with the bucket gets another pick and is going to go to this ledge like we saw them do before. This time it looks like they're backing off to grab a cooler here. They are at 15 ticks remaining on the zone, so they're definitely, it looks like, just going to try to hold that as Kraken comes out. So they pop strikes, and they actually do manage to hold on to that zone just long enough to take game one. So that is game one, Tidy Tidings. Yeah, just a pretty strong first game from them, honestly. They did a great job of pushing up and locking out 60% refillers when they had the zone, and they just didn't allow for that many opportunities for 60% refillers to kind of make a comeback. But it's not impossible for 60% refillers to make a comeback here in these next two games. As I always like to say, especially they were running that E-Leader, and stuff like that, especially on zones, especially on ship shape, it can be pretty snowbally. I feel like there's a lot of potential there with 60% refillers that we didn't quite get to see. And certainly they had some pretty strong pushes in there, even if they didn't last quite as long as those from Tidy Tidings. So I think they could definitely make things happen here in game 2 on Undertow Tower. It does look like, on my side, you guys can't see this, that they are going to be making a sub out after that first game, so we're going to see if maybe a change in comp also is going to happen. Sorry about that. I just looked over to see to read what was happening on the TO channel. How's everyone's day been going? We have no people in the chat so far. Wow, thanks Green Splatoon for responding in chat. You look like a very great person. But yeah, feel free to use the chat. Most of our streamers usually, or most of our commentators usually don't look at it, but I do. So we're just gonna be waiting for a sub here for a minute. Usually this is when I would talk to my co-commentator, but I don't have any of those today. So if you would like to help in the future, we are always accepting staff applications. You can probably find the forum. We post it quite often, probably in the Discord, or you can just go on Discord and message. I think we have like a mod mail thing set up. You can just message me, only it's me read, on Discord, if you're ever interested in commentating with us. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting into this next game pretty soon here, as the sub has happened and they're readying up. I'm excited to see what kind of comp that we are going to see from 60% Reef Runners, since they did just make a switch. They just switched the player out. I didn't quite catch who they subbed out there. For Tower Undertow, they might still run the E-Leader, they might still run the Treasure. I don't really know these players as much, but we'll see very soon here. From the side of Tiny Titans, it looks to be about the same, but on 60% Reef Runners, we see the E-Leader swap out for a Pencil. So that's your, that's probably your more meta pick there. I believe it is about the same as before otherwise. Pretty interesting. I guess maybe they were running Coolerless before in that first game, but they've definitely swapped here to be running that Cooler. As we see that Luna immediately go and pick off the sniper, just getting behind them and surprising them. That's gonna definitely allow Tiny Titans to make this first push here as they pop. And they they just killed that crab tank there with their strikes, kind of surprisingly. And we're going to see Rain here doing a great job of holding space in mid right up until JP there, choking on the roller, manages to just pick him off. And we're going to see this roller continues to try to flank all the way around, but they're not even going to be needed, as 60% Reef Runners does manage to pick off members of Tiny Titans and regain a lot of space here as they take tower. Make their first push to checkpoint 1. Stamp gets popped from the Luna, which immediately gets picked off by the, I believe that was the roller still. And we're going to see 60% Reef Runners definitely making a pretty strong push, pretty close to what Tiny Titans did, but it looks like they're going to have a difficult time quite taking lead there, as Crab and Strikes are popped to keep them off the tower, and they kind of reset back to their side of mid here. We do see a Booyah Bomb get popped there. We're seeing the Dread on the side of 60% Reef Runners kind of choking under the sledge, and we did see a member of Tiny Titans get picked off, as well as that Stamp there. Second time's the charm. Maybe third time's the charm with that stamp. You know how it goes with that. And it looks like JP here on the roller going to be doing some more choking as 60% leaf runners gets back on the tower. They do take it to the checkpoint and immediately get picked off there. Quite unfortunately, we do see, I believe, JP jump out there. And Tidy Tidings suddenly has a chance to make their push with this tower as they make it through mid pretty uncontested. So Luna there briefly getting stuck under the tower. It looks like they're going to try to choke this ledge like they've been doing. Did you manage to get a pick on that dread? It looks like they got picked off, and 3 members are down from the side of Tidy Tidings. So it looks like they're going to have to reset. This is a very close game here. It is difficult, very clearly it is difficult for either of these teams to push very far into checkpoint 2. With 60% refund is just barely getting there, and Tidy Tidings barely getting any points there. And we see Tidy Tidings once again starting to make a push with the tower, but they do decide to abandon it quickly as they, I assume, decide they need to get more of an advantage there. JP there trading off with the roll, trading off using the roller, not with the roller. As Tidy Tidings actually makes it to this checkpoint again, and finally breaks past that 58 mark and that second checkpoint, as we see great pressure from the Luna there on the left, keeping members of 60% Leaf Runners back, and allowing Tidy Tidings to make it pretty far with this tower, as they're going to merge on just with this Snipe Rider contesting for a moment there. We see the Krabby pop as well, but it does get picked off by the Luna. Some great pressure there. And that tower made it all the way to 18. It does look like with 1 minute remaining, 60% Leaf Runners is going to start retaking some of their space here, but it's not easy for them. Tidy Tidings is definitely trying to make a stand here in mid. I mean, they didn't really all go down at the end of their push there. And so it looks like 60% Leaf Runners is going to make it a little further. They are going to pop this Booyah Bomb here, try to pick off the stamp. And the stamp did something. They did trade, so good on them. And we see, fortunately, a member of 60% Leaf Runners managed to get on the tower and then got picked off. But they're going to hold this tower here at this checkpoint for a minute here as they try to get something to happen, some kind of advantage. In the last couple seconds, they're going to pop Booyah Bomb, try to stop Tidy Tidings from just getting up. But we're going to see the Tristrikes come out. Cody's going to try to get on the tower here, and 60% Leaf Runners is not going to be able to hold that as game 2 goes to Tidy Tidings. I am definitely going to need to get some water after this. These have been some very close games here between these two teams, and I'm excited to see game 3, Rainmaker Museum. Acing in chat says, "Can I stop coaching Tidy Tidings now?" And definitely a question. We're seeing some great gameplay from them, some great holds, especially from that Luna there on that last game, helping them secure some great pushes. Honestly, I'm having trouble on some of those pushes, seeing a way that 60% refillers could have pushed past that. Just the level that Tidy Tidings is managing to lock down with their comp these ledges, it's pretty strong. I would not want to play Tidy Tidings, that's for sure. Not with my head. But we're gonna see maybe it does not look like 60% refund is going to be swapping anyone out this game. So we're gonna see if they can make any adjustments. Maybe they will be able to push past these ledges this time. They definitely did a lot better in that second game than they did the first game. We're gonna see if that kind of shift in momentum continues, and maybe they will be able to take game 3 here. Rainmakers a little different from the other two modes because it can go very fast. So, we're going to be getting into game 3 now here. Tidy Tidings versus 60% refunders. Once again, we see the return of the E-leader from 60% refunders. Looks about the same comp from Tidy Tidings. I also think that's a different forge from 60% refunders and a different dread. So they're definitely mixing up here. The only weapon they're keeping from the game 2 is the E-leader. Now, we're going to immediately see 2 down from each side, 3 down from the side of Tidings. So we're going to see if 60% refunders is going to take this, but it's definitely not uncontested so far. As we see Tidings kind of holding their checkpoint. We see the strikes get popped as 60% refunders hold the Rainmaker around this ramp here, not really able to push past, but it looks like with this bubble there are going to push past. I think we saw the splash there briefly try to run in and take out the Rainmaker, they were unsuccessful. And 60% refunders starts off with a very good first push. The same they're getting popped, popping the Rainmaker and pushing 60% refunders off of that plat there. We see JP here under this ledge, just waiting. I'm assuming they're going to try to take someone out if they drop or try to grab that Rainmaker. I'm not sure if Bullet can reach that. They're definitely going to try to take out that heavy edit, which they will do. So that shark did end up paying off there. But it looks like that headed was back fast and it is now pretty even in mid. One player of 60% refunders does go down here as one member of Tidy Tanks also goes down. Just kind of a stalemate in mid here for the moment. It does look like Tidy Tanks is getting pushed back a little bit more here as they are tending to stick to their plat here more than 60% refunders is. I think definitely this map is just a lot better for E-leader than the other ones we've been seeing, and that's probably partially going to explain this shift in momentum from 60% refunders. But Tidy Tidings is certainly not playing poorly. They're going to be able to take this checkpoint here, even with the E-leader watching, making this a very close game indeed. JP here is going to Shark, just trying to watch, make sure nobody attempts to grab this Rainmaker and take the lead. As 60% refunders does move slowly back into mid here. They are going to allow the Rainmaker to reset. So it looks like we're probably going to have another quick stalemate in mid here, like we've been seeing. Crab does manage to pick off a member from Tidy Tanks. JP here on the left pops this level in kind of a defensive spot. As we see Tristrike come out from Tidy Tidings as they make this jump here with the Rainmaker. Not quite able to take the lead by 1 point there. And the stank is popped. Avoids being taken out by the roller, does get taken out by the Kraken. And it looks like in that time, Tidy Tidings did manage to grab the Rainmaker one more time and push, taking the lead at 48. Not a huge lead by any means, but definitely a lead. With only a minute and a half or so left in the game, it could definitely make a big difference here. We have 60% refunders now taking the Rainmaker, moving into mid. JP here going to this ledge on this by this ramp here, moving up onto the plat Tidy Tidings. So they're definitely going to try to make a strong push here. It looks like they're about to, but Tristrike did manage to pretty effectively stop that push. But they're not fully stopping here, as these last two members of 60% refunders do try to keep up the pressure. I believe JP did have to jump out there. But the Forge kind of holding off this space here. Even if they're not able to push, not giving up too much ground, but Tidy Tidings is definitely moving back. They on taking back the ramp, taking back their flat there. And we are going to see these missiles come out and 2 down from the side of Tidy Tidings. There's definitely going to be 60% refillers chance, as they only have about 10 seconds to take this lead, and only 3 points, but they do get wiped out. So that is probably going to be game, set, and match for Tidy Tidings as they win game 3. A very strong showing here from Tidy Tidings. All 3 games, they won that. 60% refunders definitely kept it close, especially in those last 2 games. But Tidy Tidings does prove to be the stronger team here. So that is, I forgot to update score. That is going to be our second set here. I am going to quickly grab some water before the third set. But I will see you all right after the break. I am back, guys, with some water. Very thankfully, even so, I probably will be taking a break from commentating somewhere during brackets. But I'm here, I'm refreshed, ready to take on this set. Diplomacy Colony OAO, on Team Alpha versus Nocturnal. Um, I'm not familiar with either of these teams. They're both new sounding to me. I don't believe I've streamed them before in Tristrike Tuesdays either. Um, but we are going to see what they do. I'm currently listening to the new Tyler the Creator album, but I think I need to stop because my commentary is not focused. Also my side is kind of breaking right now, so give me a second. Okay. Just let me know in chat if stream is looking alright. My side went down there for a second. But yeah, so we're gonna start off Splatzone's Barnacle and Dime here with these two teams, and we are going to see in just a second, very soon. Alright, we see the Carbon E-Leader, Decaf, and Splash, side of Carbon Sea Colony, and those weapons from the side of Nocturnal. The Dapples is definitely interesting. I have not seen those recently. And the Bamboo is interesting. That's the second Bamboo we've seen today, but I don't recall it being in the meta, anytime recently. Maybe it is the new meta, I don't know. But we are going to see, a very brutal opening there. It does look like Nocturnal was able to get a wipeout. The players on both sides went down, and the Community Colony is going to start making their return. Yeah, so we see the Zuka, Crab, Bubble, everything coming up from Community Colony there, as that allows them to take the zone, and they do get 2 picks down on Nocturnal. They're definitely looking for more Neo there, doing some great job, and then Asher just coming in, finishing off the pick, and both of those players are going to be continuing the pressure here as they work to keep Nocturnal out. Unfortunately, they do go down pretty far into Nocturnal area, but the Crab and the Wavebreaker get popped, and Nocturnal is not able to push back in. So that is going to keep up the push for Community Colony as Nocturnal tries to fight their way out of here, but there just seems to be players on all sides here as they go 3 down, and it looks like the 4th is about to be picked off. So that is a wipeout, and that might just be a very quick game 1 for Community Colony there. Yeah, very decisive game 1. They immediately jumped out of the gate. They're off to a kind of a rough start, but they got their footing very quickly and had just kind of an insane pressure there. It just did not let off. Now, game 2 is going to be on Clan Blitz Umami. So, Barnacle and Dime is a very tough map. It's a retake, people like to say. People do not say quite the same about Umami. I don't know what people say about Umami. I don't really like Umami. We see it a lot here in Tristrike Tuesdays. In Clan Blitz, I mean, I just imagine it's gonna be a slower game here. Just because it's Clan Blitz, it's harder to KO. But I am excited to see what these teams bring out here. Whether they're gonna switch up their comps or anything, or if it's gonna go kind of like the first game. Because watching that first game, it definitely seemed like Community Colony were at least outplaying, where they just had very strong synergy there with their front lines, and they had also pretty good hold there, even when their front lines went down. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for these two teams to ready up. I see in chat we have some people alluding for the Coben player from the Comacy colony. And we are going to see that Coben again alongside a Choju, and we're going to see quite the different comp from Nocturnal. We've got a Junior, we've got Dowser dualies, we've got the S-Blast, we've got the Splatter Shot. I don't even remember what they ran last time, it was so fast, but I'm pretty sure it was not bad. And 3 down immediately at Cozy Colony, kind of like the first game. And Nocturnal they're off to a better start here. They're holding this space pretty well, slowly trying to push up. But one does go down there. They are not quite able to make clamps or anything, and then now 2-3 down. But Cozy Colony is also 2 down. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to quite a strong push here. We see the Dowser Julie jumping out there from Nocturnal as a ball is made and it seems special that popped for Cozy Colony to be able to score that first clam in there. And Nocturnal does have to focus on holding this. The Carbon Deco briefly getting behind Nocturnal there, managing to take out a player, but that was inevitably shut down by Nocturnal. And it looks like the two teams are going to be returning to mid here. But a lateral from the decap into a triple definitely is not going to help Nocturnal make any counter pushes there, as Cozy Colony immediately gets back onto Nocturnal Splat, scores once again. Not able to follow up too much with clams, but just a very quick score there. And 2 more go down from Nocturnal. The ZF have gotten a lot of great picks here. So we might just see another push here. As we see the VAC definitely helping to kind of get in there. And it's going to be another one of those. It looks like this is kind of Cozy Colony's game plan. It's just a ton of very quick pushes in there with these specials. Definitely the VAC. The VAC is definitely interesting as they get another wipeout. It looks like they're gonna make a clam. Yeah. And Nocturnal is just having such a hard time here getting anywhere into mid, as they just keep going in and getting wiped out. As 2 go down to a single shot from the Choju there. Yeah, definitely just, I would not want to be Nocturnal in this situation. They're having such a hard time getting back in. We're going to see the Dowsers here pop their whale, and we're going to see the crab from Cozy Colony just not letting them out. The Coven does go down, and so we're going to see if with this Suka here, if Nocturnal is able to get something done. They do get 3 down. It's just the Coven there, which does end up trading out. So they definitely have a chance here. We see the Spatana jump in, and I get the communication error. Quite the unfortunate communication error. We are going to see if that was just me or if that was both teams. I don't believe that it would be a restart. Yeah, no, it would not be. If the room ended. but I'm not seeing anything in chat. So it might have just been a weird spectator drop. Well, we can imagine how the game is going right now. If I had to guess, Nocturnal just got wiped out. Courtesy Colony scored again. Oh, Nocturnal just popped the Zuka, but they got shut down by the Crab. Yeah, I don't know. So we get to wait for a few seconds and see what happens here. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. I swear I have good Wi-Fi. Like I usually have zero connection problems. And there was no there wasn't even lag or anything. Okay. So looks like another player also disconnected, and as I think we all could have guessed there, Kamisiko only did end up taking game 2. So let me just update that real quick. But it was a great game from the part that we saw. Hopefully we don't disconnect this time. I'll try to get back into the room here. Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and do the prediction there. I think I was the only person who put points down for Nocturnal, and unfortunately I did not get the upset. As Comedy Colony does take the set. We are going to still play Game 3. Don't worry about that. And yeah, we're gonna still be here for Game 3. This third point could be an important part of the tiebreaker, because the top 2 teams do end up advancing. It looks like it's unlikely that this third game it does end up being a deciding factor, but it could technically. Yeah, so it could end up being an important tiebreaker. So definitely still watch out for this one. I'm slightly doubtful to see if Nocturnal is going to be able to make some grand comeback here. I didn't see the last few seconds, the last minute or so of that last game, but it was definitely favoring Courtesy Colony there. But Nocturnal, they have been off to some good starts, and with Rainmaker, it is definitely possible that they get a good push and they just run with it. So I wouldn't say they're completely out. We're gonna see, I believe, similar comps from Courtesy Colony. I think that's the same as we've been seeing. And from Nocturnal, it looks like they swapped out something they had there for a well string. I guess to really just pop this Rainmaker shield here. Um, Immediately, we haven't quite seen, well, I'm not going to say that yet. I was going to say Community Colony hasn't wiped out yet, which they did kind of do the first two games. Looks like they're not going to, as they do pop the Crab Tank here and they do get a pick. This S-Class here on the right from Nocturnal is going to put up kind of a fight there. They do get collapsed on pretty quickly, as Nocturnal does end up kind of, they do hold this mid. Community Colony did try to take the Rainmaker, and they were immediately taken out for that. So we're going to see Nocturnal actually be able to get what looks like it might be the beginning of a strong push. There's two down the side of Community Colony, but there was a player behind Nocturnal, and they did take out the Rainmaker. So not quite the full push there. The back does come out, but does get immediately taken out by this splash here. This is the shot, yeah. By the shot here, as they pop Zuka, they are holding this space quite well for Nocturnal, as it looks like they're going to be able to probably take this first check, but not quite. The Charger did manage to take them out right in the last second, twice it looks like. Definitely difficult to just take checkpoint against the Charger like that. Looks like Community Colony is going to defend that checkpoint as they move back into mid, as they just completely bombard Nocturnal here with these Rainmaker shots and just like a lot of specials as they like to do. The Rainmaker did end up getting taken out by that shot, I believe, but they were traded back. And Bees there's going to grab the Rainmaker and getting the first checkpoint for the Community Colony, and they're immediately going to pick it up again and start running with it down to 45, but the Zuka from Nocturnal does stop that before it can get too bad for Nocturnal. But this decaf does try to push up. They do get taken out. It looks like we do have some jumps here from Community Colony back onto this plat. They're not yet ready to give up all the space that they took, but it is going to be difficult as these jumps do get camped here, and Nocturnal looks like it's going to be able to push back in, as we see this shot just getting some great picks there as they just merge right up to this checkpoint, getting several picks along the way. It does look like they're going to take out the decab as well, and that is going to allow Nocturnal to finally break that first checkpoint, and they are going to have the chance for a push of their own as they grab Rainmaker here. We do see the decab running up, managing to take two out, and we see the Crab Tank also helping to hold off. So it's just this one-shot player left from Nocturnal, and they do get taken out as well. So there's a wipeout, but it looks like Nocturnal is not down for long, so it looks like they'll be pushing back up to hold mid here, or at least hold their plats. Community Colony does take the Rainmaker. We see the S-Class there getting behind Community Colony briefly, but they didn't manage to make anything happen there, as they do manage to push up a little bit onto this ramp before getting taken out with the Rainmaker. And we see the decab once again making a very aggressive push, not managing to get anything at that time. But Community Colony does have the lead here, with only around 50 seconds remaining. Nocturnal is going to be the one who has to make something happen here, as we see battle in mid here, kind of just like a round mid, this Crab Tank off on the side here that just get taken out, and we have the Charger from Community Colony. We have just a bunch of people on this ramp, and we see Asher there, the Coven, trying to push up. They do get taken out, and it is very difficult for Nocturnal here to take this ramp, but it looks like they're going to start working on it, as Community Colony kind of holds their defense there, takes 3 out, and with 5 seconds remaining, it looks like they're about to take game 3. They take the Rainmaker, they're going to run backwards until the time is out. and that is Game 3 to Commercy Colony. Yeah, so it wasn't quite the clean wipeouts, knockouts from Commercy Colony like we saw in the first two games, but they still had a pretty strong showing there in Game 3. Definitely, it was a lot closer. I saw a lot of great pushes, especially from that shot on the side of Nocturnal, but Commercy Colony does end up winning that 3-0. So we are going to take a quick break right before we are going to actually go into groups next. We're going to be looking at gold brackets, where I believe we will be seeing Commercy Colony. Once again, it looks like Nocturnal is not going to be making gold bracket, they're going to be going to silver. So we will not see them on stream, but I do wish them good luck. But we will see all of you watching the stream right after this short break back in brackets.